Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to FPL, don't panic. What is the status? The flight status is, might be delaying the flight. Caroline's just a little unwell. We're just delaying a little bit, but looks like we might actually move the flight out by a day or two. So at the moment, looks like we've got a little bit of time just to do a very, very quick video, game week update. What's the status of the game week? Well, at first glance, it doesn't look too good, does it? In fairness, it doesn't actually look too good at second and fucking third glances either. Oh, it's really the case so far of 50-50 decisions, 100% of the 50-50 decisions going wrong. We'll start with one of the very, very early 50-50 decisions. I don't know if a few of you remember, I was seriously considering the bench boost this week, a week or two ago. And about a week ago I decided I'm definitely not doing the bench boost now, and I need to roll a couple of transfers, and the place that I'd have needed to upgrade would have been, and the only option I had just using one transfer was moving Barnes up to Krupi Jr. Now Krupi Jr. did indeed start. He got 80 minutes, but he only got 2 points. But for Bruggen and Hill and Tarkowski still to come, that's 50-51. Still might be okay. I've got a couple of decent opportunities with some of the transfers I may or may not do in the next few game weeks, that will make the bench look prettier on paper, but will it be actually better in reality? This game is driving us nuts at the moment, isn't it? It is so hard to predict. What's the other 50-50 that went wrong? Okay, it's the captaincy. I was on Palmer. I moved to Haaland. I moved back to Palmer. With a minute or two to go to deadline, I was on Haaland, and I succumbed to peer pressure. Let's call it what it is. Listening to other content providers. Now, I was actually, because I thought I had the flight today, I didn't actually stay up to watch a lot of the football last night. I was actually in bed just listening to deadline streams, and just everyone and his uncle were saying, if you've got Palmer, captain Palmer. And I thought, am I stupid? Am I going to look stupid if I don't captain Palmer? And I bloody changed it. In the end, I guess it wasn't too serious. It's only a 2 points difference, because Haaland did not exactly bang, did he? And neither did City, although they scraped the win. Is this going to be a case of Arsenal or City will certainly win the league, but is it going to be a case of the two of them stumbling to the finish line and one scraping home as much by luck as opposed to any particular footballing ability? It's not pretty up the top there at the moment, is it? They're really, both of them are not looking great. Not looking great. Did anyone have O'Reilly though? Now, I didn't talk about it because it was just a flash in my head, with O'Reilly now playing in midfield, and I think we all had our frustrations with O'Reilly earlier in the season, but I think he got a goal last week, didn't he? And I did have a little moment, I thought, oh, defender, playing midfield, getting shots off, could be good. It was only a brief thought. I definitely can't talk about that as a 50-50. What I can talk about as a 50-50 though, was whether I moved from the reliable 4-5-1, which has been serving me reasonably well for 6, 7, 8 game weeks now. There's been a few big dips in there, but the overall trend has been upwards. And I was starting with Alderete and Hill. There was a bit of a connotation of the various things that I ended up doing here, but initially I had, the 4-5-1 with the captain's armband on Haaland, Tarkowski on the bench, and Bobby on the bench. So I flipped the card, and the card said to put Robbie on and to take Alderete out. Somewhere in that I decided to go all in on the Sunderland home fixture, and I benched Hill. Still might work out. There's a long way to go. but of the players that have gone, it has been entirely disappointing. See Palmer, clean sheet point, yay. Haaland, thank God he didn't bang. That would have hurt. It still would have been 135% effective ownership. Matheus Nunes, nothing. And Enzo, nothing. I think he got maybe one or two. The only football I watched last night was the first half of the Chelsea game. Now it could have been so different. It could have been. I mean, Palmer was through, and I maintain that Palmer of old, a Palmer in form, fit and confident, would have slotted that one home. He didn't. It was actually a relatively comfortable save. Fine margins, isn't it? Fine margins. And of course, yeah, Verbruggen on the bench. I didn't see in a month of Sundays. I mean, come on. We've been talking about Brentford as the new champions of the world, the best team ever, this amazing run of fixtures. So, of course, they go out and lose 2-0 to Brighton, a team that have looked really, really poor and have looked, for the last God knows how many game weeks, have looked like they were never going to keep a clean sheet for the rest of their lives. So, of course, they lost 2-0. This season, I have never seen anything like it, either as a football fan or playing FPL. It's absolutely mental. It really, really is. So there's the bad bits. The good bits, I've only got 4 players gone. I think most people have at least 4, and maybe I've seen in a few cases I've had a flick through 6, 7 and 8 players gone. I do have some big hitters to come, and I guess the plus side at the moment is a lot of the big hitters that could have really damaged me big time. I mean, there's enough damage there already. Let's be fair, you know. But you know, Thiago's, the Semenyo's. Okay, João Pedro got his goal, but at least he kept it to 1. He got that goal earlier. I thought, oh my God, here we go. This is going to be really bad. He kept it to 1 goal. Who else didn't score? Rodgers, nothing from Rodgers. I mean, there's a lot of the big hitters. There's a few, 1 or 2 to come, but by and large, I think most of the big hitters that may have been alternate captains. A lot of people would have had the captaincy on Haaland, so at least he didn't go mental on me. A lot of people. Anyone that had Palmer probably did captain Palmer. I think a few would have been going with Thiago, and certainly a few, more than a few, I suspect, with Semenyo. So a lot of those lads are out of the way, and I do have. It's recoverable. It is recoverable, but what are the chances? Oh, I don't know. I'm not. I can't call it. You can't call it. Rice's points actually do mean something. It looks like quite a few people have benched Rice. Looks like quite a few people may have moved out of the double Arsenal defence. But what are we going to get against Tottenham? I don't have a good feeling about that game. It just feels like it's going to be one of those stupid 35, 40 point, maybe worse, game weeks. Oh God, what would I give for a Gabriel or a Rice goal, or a Gabriel goal, and a 1-0 to the Arsenal? That's the sort of thing that could start to turn things around. And Mbumo's not that highly owned. Maybe he banks, I don't know, but it's the one that would really, really turn it around and would justify some of my, almost justify, maybe make some of the 50-50 bad decisions seem not so bad. Would be, probably could get a couple. How are you lot going? I suspect some of you will have done okay-ish, but I think a few of you will be feeling the pain as well this morning. I mean, who actually did do well? Who actually sort of struggled? Because I didn't really watch the games this time, just sort of catching up on the results and looking at some of the stats, etc. You know, O'Reilly. A few of you all had O'Reilly, I suspect, that have been hanging around your team for a wee while. But I can't really beat myself up too much on that. It was a passing thought, a punt. But so few of my bloody punts have worked that I wasn't prepared to go there. It's always the punts you don't take that work. Or at least that's the way it feels this season. Take care, have fun, play your own game. Do not panic. Do not panic. It's a long way to go. and I may, depending on if we delay our flights or not, which is looking likely at the moment, you may actually see me in the morning. See you lot then. Bye for now.